Hello, Willow Davis. How's it going? So, originally I was gonna do the news, WDNN, but, got home and was like, wow, that sounds like a lot of work. Maybe I should just do something easier. What are things people have asked me to do? Other reactions. I think people were telling me I should react to Pink Fairy. And I don't know who that is, but I guess I'll check it out. So I went on YouTube, typed in Pink Fairy, and all I saw was just videos by some random people, and I didn't see a channel, so I scrolled a little bit, and I saw some weird video titles kind of suggesting what happened to Pink Fairy, like things like, let me see, got this young man, Cameron, saying, Pink Fairy, YouTuber that I made quit. Pink Fairy needs our support, somebody else. A bunch of long live videos on here for some reason. Let's talk about Pink Fairy, I don't know. So, came to the conclusion that Pink Fairy has kind of deleted their channel, or at least just made everything private, because I found the channel, Pink Fairy, I guess, 35,000 subscribers, no videos, the picture is of a phone with a pop socket on it. I guess this was it, and I don't... So I can't do a reaction to this now because there's no videos left. So I don't have all the answers here. If you thought I was going to do more than 5 minutes of research on this person I have no idea about, you're wrong. You came to the wrong news. But through reading comments on some of these videos posted, because I just do not have the time to watch these videos, so a few suggestions. One was that somebody leaked their address, which is messed up. I don't even know what's going on. And then another that they apparently said something racist or something. Again, if you came here for the facts, you're in the wrong place. So no reaction video. But we got plenty of other news. This is WDNN. Hello and welcome to WDNN. I'm Willow Davis, your host, anchor, and let's get right onto this first story. Grab a pillow. Prop myself up, why don't I? Sorry. The other day, Trisha Paytas posted a video called Don't Eat the Animals, in which she kind of does this free-form poetry slam about not eating animals and I guess the struggles of factory farming. You, at first glance, might think, has she gone vegan? Now, as you may know, you may not know, if you don't, Trisha Paytas is known for just doing absolutely ridiculous things and saying ridiculous things to the point at which nothing that she does or says can be taken seriously. It's just her thing. And of course, before I even had time to make this video, she posts a day later, giant 4-pound lobster mukbang. So clearly that first video was in jest. Now, as I said, I get this, that's her thing. It's just to just do this ridiculous stuff, these attention grabbing things, whether she means it or not, like whether she's serious about it or not, for the views, and that's her thing. I get it. It's her shtick. I understand how it's a thing, why it's a thing. I'm a vegan. I can take a joke. I'm not trying to say she's a terrible person for making this video. But at the same time, I've never at all been interested in any of her content, and this didn't do it for me. So it's a no from me, dog. You dead to me. We just do the news here, no opinions. Next story. Pokemon announced a new game, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, to be coming out for the Nintendo Switch later this year. All fine and dandy, definitely going to make me end up buying a Switch for it. Looking forward to it, as I've said before on WDNN. But CNN posted this article about it. Let me find it. Let me find the tweet, actually. Here we go. Here we go. CNN tweeted when Pokemon was announced, 2 new role-playing games, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, are coming to Nintendo Switch late in 2019. The move is a sign that the Japanese gaming company is trying to use adaptations of old favorites to breathe new life into the gaming device. What? What does that even mean? The Switch is doing great, apparently, in sales, and actually seems to be like a pretty big relief to Nintendo after a few, like, semi-flops in terms of consoles. And use adaptations of old favorites? Like, Pokemon comes out with, like, a new game every year. How's it an adaptation of an old favorite? It's like, it has never stopped. CNN, what kind of news are you? Fake news? Unlike WDNN, of course, the world's most trusted and fair and balanced news. Also, as I was sitting here, I'm looking at this tweet posted by CNN. There's a little video, and I didn't have the volume on, but they started showing clips of a Detective Pikachu movie. Like, do they know it's different things? Who wrote this, CNN? What's going on here? While we're on the subject, in other gaming news, Google has submitted patents for a controller. Is that how those things work? Patents? You submit them? Anyway, there's pictures of this drawing that Google has put forward for a gaming controller. Who knows what this could mean, but looking at the picture, I don't know how everyone else feels, but I don't think anything's ever going to beat the Xbox controller, because Microsoft, they must have spent millions working on this thing, and it just feels so nice, and isn't it like used by the military, because it's just the perfect controller. It's just they did it right. And the Google one just looks all like boxy and weird, and it's got the like dual shock thing like the PlayStation controller. I've never been into that. So yeah, who knows how effective it'll end up being, but people are speculating that it could be the start of Google's plans to get into the cloud gaming world. Maybe they want to kickstart the whole thing in the big way. Now, I've seen other videos on this before of how it's already currently being used. It's kind of like you can almost outsource like processing power. I know Linus Tech Tips did a recent video on it. With minimal delay or lag time, you can basically have a server in a remote location, like you just rent out like basically computer processing power. You can like stream a game to whatever device. I think they had it set up for Android, like for some smart TVs, or a different computer like a notebook or a phone, a smartphone, and you could play a game on that using that as kind of like a streaming monitor where the actual game is being processed in a remote location. Anyway, it could be the future. You could just, in the future when you want to play a game, just be paying a monthly service fee and then all the processing power is done elsewhere. Who knows? Sounds a little iffy to me, but we'll see how that goes. Final news here. There's some kind of like big like plant-based eating convention thing going on the past week. So that's if you are vegan or any type of the thing, or even just follow like healthy stuff on Instagram, you may be seeing pictures coming out of all these new products from these food companies of things that are supposed to be coming out in the following year. Beyond Meat has actually had a few big announcements lately. One is that I think within the year they'll be coming out with Beyond Beef, which is basically packaged ground beef except fully plant-based and vegan, which I suppose is a relief for the people who've just been taking the Beyond Burger and just mashing it up into other things. So that's cool. It makes it a lot more versatile. I think Beyond Burger might be my favorite, even above the Impossible Burger for vegan burgers. And I'm imagining all of the cool stuff you'll be able to do with this. Make some great meatballs, meatloaf, taco meat. Possibilities are endless. But that's not all from Beyond Meat. They also announced that in A&W's in Canada, that's right, Canada is actually getting something first. If you're Canadian and vegan and you're seeing this, must be nice. You never thought I'd say that, would you? A&W's in Canada are getting this Beyond Meat sausage and egger sandwich. Well, there's a vegetarian version, they're calling it, and a fully plant-based option, which I'm assuming the designation between those two would mean that the plant-based one is vegan, but I cannot confirm at this time. Basically, it's like a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich, and that is the vegetarian version. Who knows? I don't know exactly what it's made of, but they do apparently have the fully plant-based option, which I think is a sausage patty made by Beyond Meat and just like lettuce and tomato on what appears to be an English muffin. So could this mean Beyond Meat's coming out with a sausage patty in the future? I have had the Beyond sausage and I find it to be incredible, as I've said before, but it would be really cool to see this come to America, the US, I mean. And other than that, there's lots of other cool vegan products on the way. I think even Nestle's coming out with some vegan white chocolate morsels. Can't wait for that, because all I like is white chocolate. The other ones are just, I don't know, not that enjoyable to me. They just make me thirsty, you know? I like that white chocolate. So that's it for the news this week. You may be wondering if there's gonna be more Amberlynn stuff. Sure, there could be. Maybe it'd be easier if she didn't just go dark for like a week at a time, but we'll see what the future holds. You never know. Anyway, I'll see you next time. I've been your host, Willow Davis, and this has been WDNN. Peace.